Welcome to the Stronger Marriage Podcast with Trey and Lee. Today we're talking about the Pick 5 Valentine's Day Challenge. This is going to be fun.
Welcome to the Stronger Marriage Podcast with Trey and Lee. On this podcast, you'll hear real topics about real life. They cover everything from married sex to raising kids to loving your spouse so much that you're willing to forgive them for occasionally being the most annoying person in the world. Trey and Lee have raised 4 boys, been married over 30 years, and somehow still really like each other. And now, live from the metropolis of Childress, Texas, a place so flat you can watch your dog run away for 3 days. Here are your hosts for the Stronger Marriage Podcast, Trey and Lee Morgan.
Hey guys, glad you joined us today. We've got just a quick little fun episode for you today.
We like marriage challenges. We like when we can have some sort of challenge we can throw out. We did a 5-day challenge back a few months ago, and we had a lot of good positive feedback, and we thought we'd do a Valentine's Day challenge. This one's a little bit different. And so we're a little ways off from Valentine's Day, but
we're 6 days away from Valentine's Day if you count today, and our challenge is a 5-day, which means you need to decide what you're going to do.
Well, actually, it's not 5 days. It's just pick 5 things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not doing 5
I read
days.
it wrong.
No, you're doing
read
it
wrong.
We're just picking 5 things. Basically, what we're going to do today is we're going to give you about 14 choices that you could do.
I didn't read it wrong.
Oh, does it say in there 5 days
You
somewhere?
wrote down, do these 5 things over the next 5 days.
Yeah, there you go. You can do them over the next week. But sometime, just this next week, you need to listen to this with your spouse. We're going to post the things on both social media and our podcast of the 14 things we're going to give you. But pick your favorite 5 and allow your spouse to pick their favorite 5.
And it's okay if you overlap. If you both pick the same thing, that's awesome. Then you both do that for each other.
Yep. And so it'll be kind of fun to go, I wonder what my spouse is going to pick. And then you get busy meeting these 5 things that they pick of this list of 14 things.
That's right. And in however many days you want it to take.
Yep. And so if you're writing some little note to your spouse, you may want to do a little note for the next, 1 note each day or something. So you can do it however you want. You just make it fun. But when you both participate, this will bless your marriage. It will make it fun. So
that's right.
We're going to do 14 things. We're going to kind of explain what they are, and then we're going to remind you of the instructions of how this works one more time. Let your spouse pick 5, you pick 5, and then do the things that your spouse picks. And so, of course, you probably can't pick 1 5 times, but pick 5 different things that you like. We've tried to come up with things that match everybody's love language, things that everybody would like. So let's take off. Number 1, what's first on the list?
First on the list is cook their favorite meal.
That's it?
Or one of their favorite meals. If you're like us, we've got several favorite meals. But yeah, cook something they like.
Yeah, ask your spouse what would you like me to cook for you tonight? Mm-hmm. And this can be this is not a gender specific. This is not a wife thing. We know a lot of husbands that do a lot of cooking, and so you may go, I would love for you to fix my favorite dessert or my favorite food, whatever it is. And so if your spouse throws this out there, you start figuring out ingredients and what not works, and you fix their favorite meal.
Yes. So the next one is have something delivered to them at their work or home. And we kind of talked about this on last week's episode. Just people love to get things at work because it shows that you love them and everybody else sees that. And so, man, there's all kinds of things going, around right now. You can have flowers delivered. You can have candy bouquets or little fruit bouquets delivered.
I saw chocolate-covered strawberries.
Yeah, all kinds of things right now. You could also just pick up their favorite coffee or whatever, and you deliver it.
Yep.
But just, go to their work or have something delivered to their work that says, I love you.
Yeah, and if you can deliver it, that may be a little bonus point in there.
But, or home. It doesn't have to be delivered to their workplace. Have something delivered to their home. Or you be the delivery man.
If you get chocolate covered strawberries delivered at work or at home, you're going to be happy wherever they come, right?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Okay, number 3, initiate sex. Valentine's week, but whether it's Valentine's week or not, this ought to be something that's important to everybody. And if your spouse picks this one, then at some point, you be the one in charge of going, all right, it's my night to initiate. And so generally this may be a spouse that's got a higher sex drive in marriage, and they may look at this and go, I want you to initiate. And don't overstress this. This is not something you have to stress out over if your spouse picks initiate sex. That can simply mean tonight's the night, and I'm picking out something cute to wear for you. Or tonight's the night, make sure you shower and shave because, we're going to have fun. Whatever it is, you let them know. That's initiating sex. It doesn't always have to be some crazy, I'm going to light some candles and drip some wax on my spouse, stuff. But if that's what they like or you like, go ahead.
Yes. Okay, so the next one is allow them to pick out something sexy that they want you to wear. And I suppose this could be at bedtime. This could be during the day. Maybe they just have a favorite outfit that they would love to see you in.
Yeah, this could cover everything. And so you may have to ask your spouse to be specific if they choose this. They may pick out some clothes for a date they want you to wear. They may pick out some undergarments that you wear on the day that somebody's initiating sex. It may be hey, I'm going to pick out something lacy for you to wear at bed at nighttime to come to bed in. So there's a lot of options on number 4 in picking out something sexy for your spouse to wear.
That's right. Number 5, pray for your marriage every day over the next, let's just say, whenever you pick it, maybe you do that for 5 days to a week. Pray for your marriage every day.
That sounds good. So if I ask Lee if this is one I choose, she's going to spend the next 5 days praying for my marriage. And one of the things that you can do, a couple of things, you might ask your spouse, if they pick this one, what are some things specifically you'd like me to pray about? Mm-hmm. 2, you might invite them to join you at some time or another. You can pray by yourself, but invite them to join you at some point. But ask them, what are some things you'd like me to pray about?
Yes, that's excellent. Okay, number 6, write them a love note telling them at least 5 things you love about them. We're on
the 5.
The 5.
The 5,
yeah. So, that's simple. Write a note. Tell them 5 reasons why you love them or 5 things that you love about them.
That's just so somebody doesn't write a note and go, I like your shoes today.
That's right.
We be a little more specific with that.
That's right.
Write them a sweet note and let them know you are an amazing wife or you are a good dad. Tell them some things that you love about them. I love the way that you hold my hand or protect me, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it does, when we say write a love note, if you want to do 5 pages, you can. If you want to do 5 paragraphs, that's fine.
Yes.
If you want to do 5 sentences, that's okay.
Yes. I remember one Valentine's Day, I did a deck of cards.
I have that still.
And I wrote something on each one of the cards on the back side where it's easier, where there wasn't so much, numbers.
Wasn't so busy.
Yes. And so I wrote just one little thing that I loved or appreciated about you on every one of those cards. So there you go, 52 cards. Maybe they could pick out 1 card a week to remind themselves how much their spouse loves them. But that's a nice gift, nice little keepsake.
It is. I still have mine, and I love it. Let's look at number 7. Number 7 is send them several, and that just means you don't have to just do one, several sweet or sexy text messages. That you just ask if they circle this one, if your spouse says, I want you to send me some sweet text messages. Now, you can mix them up, and they may say, I want to mix up, but ask them what they want, and that just means maybe a flirty text message, maybe a fun text message, something along those lines. And if you don't know how to send a flirty, sexy text message, maybe Google something.
That could be dangerous, but
send Lee an email. She's really good at it.
I'm sure you'll get more ideas than you bargained for if you Google that. But there would probably be some very fun ideas.
Yeah, maybe for the next 5 days you can send one a day telling your spouse what you love about them. Send that text message if that's what they circle.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 8.
Go on a walk together.
I love this.
We like to go on walks together.
It's some of our good quality time. We don't have phones in our hands. Mm-hmm. We don't have a TV on. There's not stuff happening. we just go for a walk, and it's some really good quality time.
It is. I mean, and you're killing two birds with one stone, getting some good exercise and, yeah, a lot of good conversation without distractions. So going on a walk together is excellent.
That's one of the ones I may circle.
I know. That would probably be one that we would both circle.
Yeah.
We enjoy that.
We do. Number 9, do a chore for them that they don't like to do. Now, we're not saying, hey, this is my opportunity to get my husband to remodel that bathroom that I've been wanting him to do. We're not looking at something that's like extreme.
Right. Maybe it's just like vacuuming the floor or something.
Yeah, you get the kids ready for school this morning or in the morning. Serve them some way. Fix their coffee for them. Be the one that packs the lunches for the kids. Whatever it is, something that they do on a general, regular basis that you're in charge of. Maybe it's cooking dinner. Maybe they're the cook and they say, would you cook dinner tonight? But it's their choice.
Right. If they circle this and they say, I'm always the one that fixes the kids' lunches, would you fix their lunches for the next few days?
They may say, my car is due an oil change or it is filthy and I don't have time to get it cleaned up. Would you do that for me?
Mm-hmm.
And you just you smile and go, I'd love to do that for you, honey, and get after it.
Yes.
Number 10.
Buy them a surprise. Buy a surprise. And this was another. We covered this last week on the episode. Gifts can be big. They can be small. You got to know what your spouse likes. But
we are not talking about making some big purchase. Don't go buy a car and surprise your spouse.
No.
We're talking their favorite candy bar. We are talking about Lee loves really inexpensive jewelry, like accessories, little necklaces and earrings that match.
Just some little something from a boutique.
You can get out of there for every time $15 or less, and a lot of times even less than that. And that's an easy pickup for just a little surprise of just something of going, hey, I picked this up.
Yes.
Something in there. Surprise them.
A little surprise. Take them on a date. Number 11.
I like this one. And I think a lot of people will pick this. I want you to take me out on a date. And if your spouse picks this, you plan the night. Meaning, now y'all both agree Thursday night works best or whatever it is. And then you plan the date. You might ask them if they circled it. You may say, do you have any suggestions? And if they go no, then you're in charge. You plan supper, go see a movie, whatever it is, go bowling, go play putt-putt. You do something together, but you're the one that makes the plans.
Yes.
Go get ice cream. Who doesn't want ice cream?
Yeah. We mentioned last week, it's kind of fun every once in a while to recreate your first date.
Yeah.
So maybe that's an idea if you want to try that, to recreate what you did on your first date together.
Yeah. I'll buy fries. You can eat them all.
That's right.
There you go. You probably listened to last week's. Give them, next one up is number 12, give them a back rub, no strings attached. Meaning, this has nothing to do with sex.
That's right.
All right? Unless your spouse has circled number 3, initiate sex, and they say, I'd like a back rub to go with that.
Yeah.
But this is, your spouse says, I want a good back rub, and you give them a good back rub without it having to go somewhere. That's what the no strings attached means, which means also they don't have to reciprocate and give you a back rub unless they circle this as well.
That's right.
Yeah. So, but that's good. There's a lot of folks that, just rub my back for a while, so that'd be good.
Back, shoulders, legs,
Yeah.
whatever.
You give a massage.
Yes.
Point out the areas you want massage. All right. I'm going to circle
Okay.
that one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That one's on my list.
Number 13. Spend the day flirting with them. And you're going have to flirt for a whole day.
It's not hard.
This is just, just show them, some extra attention.
Yep.
Just kind of all day long. Just be touchy, be flirty. Yeah.
Yeah. Catch them in the kitchen, give them a hug, swat them on the rear end, send them a flirty text message. When they get home from work, give them a... And that's my alarm, folks.
It's time for a haircut.
I gotta get going. No, we've got some time. Told you this is live. We don't do any editing on this. So that was my alarm to remind me I've got a haircut in a minute. Where was I going on this? Oh, flirting. And so you flirt with your spouse however it is, you just spend the day flirting. Flirting is fun. Kiss in the kitchen. Give them a real kiss when they come home from work. Any of those things. Yeah.
Okay.
I may circle this. Can I do more than
I don't know. I think your list
I had said I'm going to circle every one of these.
And if you want to do more than 5, y'all can agree on the number.
Points.
Yes,
Yeah,
you can agree.
That.
You can agree on the numbers. So, number 14, our last suggestion. If you think of something that we don't have on the list, then by all means add it. But
the only thing is, it's got to be nice.
Yeah, sure.
You can't go. All right. No being a grouch like you generally are all day long for a whole day. We're trying to help marriages here, so don't swing it around and make it negative.
Yes. Okay. So the last suggestion we have: snuggle on the couch together and watch the movie of their choice. So,
like that.
Yeah. So there you go. That's 14.
They get to pick out the movie and snuggle whatever they think.
Yes.
And this is also a no strings attached.
Yes. Just because you're snuggling doesn't mean it has to go somewhere.
Yes.
But
unless I've circled that one and number 3 and said I want to snuggle on the couch, and then there you go. There you go.
Yeah. So hopefully you're going to pick 5, or if y'all agree, hey, we want to pick 7, go for it.
Yeah.
But pick 5. You've got, you can start now and work all the way up through Valentine's Day. You can start on Valentine's Day and do it all next week, whatever.
Yeah.
But
we know there's a lot of folks that don't listen to this the second that it comes out.
Exactly.
You may be listening to this a day after Valentine's Day, and you're going, hey, that sounds fun. Let's do this.
Right. So this is something that you can do anytime. It doesn't have to be a Valentine's Day challenge. But we just wanted to throw, the word challenge in there so that you can say, hey, I'm always up for a challenge.
By far, the best thing you can do is set a start date and an end date.
Yes.
You want to do that, especially an end date, because you don't want to go, well, I got a whole month to get these things done. You need 5 to 7 days, and that's it.
That's right. Make a plan, figure out when you're going to do each thing, and get it done within the time frame that y'all set.
This will be fun. The Pick 5 Valentine's Day Challenge.
Yes.
So I will sit down with my pen and go through and mark my 12. Is that what we said?
Yes.
Yes, I'll pick my 5. So we will include these all on social media, so you can look through and be reminded of what they are. If you didn't take notes, you may be driving down the road.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us. It's fun. Y'all have a great Valentine's Day. Can I remind you 2 things? Edmond, Oklahoma. That's Oklahoma City, folks. Coming up, good workshop. It's going to be a ton of fun. Big workshop. You need to be there if you're in the area. I don't know what you got going on your schedule, but I'm not sure it's more important than your marriage. So you figure out a way to get there if you are anywhere remotely close. Secondly, we have online date night coming up the end of this month on the 27th. Registration opens Valentine's Day for that, and it'll be live. It'll be fun. You need to be there for that. Just have a special date night with your spouse on the couch.
Online date night, intimacy edition.
Oh, it'll be fun. So we're looking forward to it. Y'all have a great week, and many blessings to you.
Bye, guys.